Nation, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. So I wanted to do a quick video for all you brand new clinical research sites out there, or people thinking about starting a research clinic. There's a couple of best practices for early success, okay? The first one, most important one, everybody wants to specialize. If you specialize too soon, you're limiting your opportunities to generate top-line revenue. What I recommend you do is take whatever studies you can to get your PI, especially if they're research naive, get them experience. Then the challenge becomes, how do you find the patients for those studies, right? So you need a partner, you need a network with colleagues of your PI. Maybe put them as sub-Is, all right? Get them to refer patients, get them interested in research, start doing any kind of study you can get, and then you could niche down. So this is a good strategy for 2018 because there's tons of studies out there, and yes, you can be more selective, but if you're brand new, that's not the way to go about it. Another hurdle or stumbling block that many research naive sites, they hesitate and they don't want to get started because they're worried about IRB. Well, you don't need to worry about an IRB unless you're a university or a hospital that has a local IRB. If you're not a university or a hospital with a local IRB, you do not need to worry about IRBs. The sponsor is going to appoint an IRB for you for every study. They're going to pay them. They're called a central IRB. You need to worry about that, not at all. Okay? And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, a stumbling block for research clinics, is SOPs. Okay, so get an SOP. Every sponsor, every now and then, are going to ask for your SOP on something obscure, and you're not going to have it, so you need to create one, right? But don't worry about that. Just start with the basics. The most basic SOP you can start with is the process of consent. Every sponsor is going to ask you for that at the site selection visit. Make sure you have that, and then reverse engineer it. Once you do your first study, you're going to learn what you need as far as the other components of the SOP. Matter of fact, one of the videos I'm going to do will be some basic elements of an SOP. We actually did a webinar on this. If you search on YouTube, you'll find basic elements of an SOP. But start with the process of consent. Don't worry about, they're going to request obscure things from you later. And then you create an SOP for that. It doesn't have to be fancy. It could be a couple paragraphs, and that's your section for that particular SOP. So those are the three main things that I've seen people hesitate when they get started in starting their own research clinic. So talk to you later, Guru Nation. Take care.